Okay, here's the Scrapely user guide on how to set up your first campaign within the next 5 minutes of watching this. So when you get onto the dashboard, you're going to see this, right? You're not going to have any leads, nothing's going to be happening, right? So what you want to do is you're going to go over to here, get the cookie editor extension, download this, go back to your Twitter profile, click onto the extension, click onto export, and then JSON, okay? You're going to come back here, and then you're going to control V it into this box. I'm going to paste it here, right? I'm just going to put a placeholder for here, but you're going to have your actual cookies, right? You're going to click onto update. It's going to say it's all good. And then you want to click onto this, which says not paused, turn it to not paused. So it's red, which means that you're going to be actually sending, right? So that's good, right? That's what you want. I'm going to leave it on to pause because this is just for a demo, right? And then here, you can change how many DMs that you're going to be sending per day, your initial message and your follow-up message. This tells you how many messages you've sent in the past 24 hours. And this tells you how many DMs are pending, waiting to be sent, right? So this is just a demo account. So there's nothing there. Here I can change it hello, and like here I can say bye, and then I can change it to 100 messages per day. Let's do this. I can update the DM as well, and I'm going to update the follow. I'm just going to update everything. I'm just going to give you a notification for each. I just click on to enter, and then click back, refresh. You can see it's updated to all of the values, right? So how to find the leads, right? You can go over to the Find Leads tab. And you can go over here. Let's say I want to get the followers of Alex Hormozi, right? So I'm going to get his handle from the @ symbol, not the @ and the handle, just the @. I'm going to say I only want 200 followers. I want to scrape Alex Hormozi, right? Start scraping his followers. It's going to give you a progress bar here. You can close out of the tab if you want. It'll still keep on scraping and it'll add it back into your account, right? But this can happen super fast. Once it's scraped, it's going to give you a pop-up. And as well, if you ever want to export the leads, you can always do so here and it'll export immediately. So it's already done. Scraping job completed successfully. I'm going to click onto OK. And now I'm going to refresh the page because that's what the notification told me to do. And I have 200 leads scraped over here, right? Now we want to filter the leads. So you go to the Filter Leads tab. You don't need to go to the Find Leads because you already have your scraped leads. The followers, I'm going to message people more than 100 who are co-founders, founder, and CEO, and maybe VPs, right? So let's go over to Apply Filter. I have 4 people here. Okay, so this is great. And now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to continue to the DM, right? This is very important that you continue to the DM and don't go from the filter leads to any other tab or close out of the tab, because then you're not going to have the leads. So you have to have them as selected leads, right? Because if you go and try and enter in your initial message and your follow-up message, and then you try and launch the campaign, it's going to say send to 0 lead. It's just going to be grayed out, right? So you want to have those selected leads that you filter down from. We had 200, we filtered down to 4, and now in the DM tab, we have these 4 leads that we're now going to send to, right? Here is just to test out the output, so you don't need to touch this if you already know what message they want to send. Here is a doc that you can go ahead and check out about how to use Spintax and AI personalization. So you can personalize from their first name, you can personalize from their 20 most recent tweets on their profile. So it feels very relevant from their website, their description, right? So this is really useful stuff. I would definitely check it out here, right? I normally don't go very crazy with the personalization. You can, it's completely up to you. But let's just say for here, I already have it. Hey, hi, hello, and then first name, right? And then the follow-up is, are you there? That's it, right? And then I'm going to click onto launch the DM campaign from there. And it's going to be it, right? It's going to say, hey, the batch is completed successfully. If you have, let's say, 1,000 leads, it batches them in terms of 100. So it'll take 10 seconds because 100 times 10 is 1,000, and then it'll send it out, right? From here, once it says that it's successfully completed, then you can refresh your page or you can close out. And you can see here, we have 4 pending DMs in the queue, right? And that is kind of how that it works. And you can see when I updated the DM and the follow-up in that campaign, it also updated it here, right? So you can update it either through there when you start up a new campaign, your message and your follow-up, or you can update it here. I recommend here because it's kind of like the master campaign configuration place. And then, yeah, if you ever want to stop sending messages, you can just pause it. So it's already paused for me. And yeah, that is pretty much all of the features that I can see that you need. Definitely look at this document. If you want to remove all of the pending messages that you have and you want to start up a fresh campaign, click on to delete DMs queue, and then it's going to delete it. It's going to give a pop-up. You can refresh, and then you'll go back to the dashboard and there'll be 0 pending DMs in your queue. Okay. You can also delete your leads if you want to start up a new campaign. Deleting your leads doesn't delete your DMs queue, your pending DMs. So you can, if you want, if you're filtering it outside of Clay, you'll basically export all of your leads. Let's say that you have 1,000 from here. You're going to go over to find leads, export. Then in Clay, you filter it down to only 100 people. Then you're going to come back, delete your 1,000 leads, and then import your 100 leads that are filtered from Clay, which you can do over here from the import leads, right? So that is pretty much everything. Right now, we're also working on an account warm-up feature. So don't worry about this right now because it's still in the works, but it's going to automatically warm up your account so you never get sent to spam, right? So that is everything that you need to know about Scrapely. You can also ask the little chat bot down here. And that's basically everything. You can change your name, your Twitter handle for that specific account. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. So if you have any questions, let me know in the Slack or my Telegram. And we also have support there if you need it. So yeah, let me know or let us know as well in the Slack if I'm not there because we have other people. And yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching.